XRP. Now we start with the weekly chart. Okay, before that, we just analyze the chart. I mean, we follow the technical analysis. As we know, for the XRP, there was some news, whether it's a security or not. But we, in our analysis, we are not going to care about the news. Just we follow based on technical analysis. Okay. All right. When the price was around 70 to 80 cents, somewhere around here, the price dropped. Okay. No, the question is whether it was because of the news or analyze. I mean, the based on the chart, we don't care about that. Okay. Anyway, what I want to say that some of the traders, they claim that they were expecting the price can drop, and the reason was that they put they have this correction. They put this one in relative to each other. That's mean when the price was here, okay, when we have this move, they said that we have this move as well. If we put these two to each other, we will have this big correction in relative to this. That's why they explain. I mean, they claim that the price can drop, and what they explained was the price can broke this low before we get the next move. Okay, what I want to see that if we follow based on the chart, if we put this one to each other, that's mean we this move in relative to this move, then yeah, we will have this big correction in relative to this. Okay, now we can based on this correction, we can explain why we have this move down. Okay, now the thing is how we can trade. What's the next move? Okay, okay, in this case, if we want to follow this correction, that means we should expect the price to break this low, which is 10 cent, almost, yeah, 10 cent. May I put it more accurate? Okay, yeah, is a 10 cent. Okay, that means the price should break 10 or come to 10 or 11 cent before we get the next move. Okay, and this is based on these two move, because if we consider this one as a correction, and we can expect the price come to this level before we get the next move up. This is what we have based on the weekly chart. Okay, now the question is whether we will get this. Mean, is there a possibility the price can come to the 10 cent in this market before we get the move up move, or may the price start to continue up? I mean, start the uptrend before coming to without coming to this low. Okay. Now the thing is, the reason I want to analyze the XRP, if the price start uptrend, whether we get a trade from here or without coming to the 10 cent, or if the price come to the 10 cent even better, we will have really good trade in terms of the risk and reward, because the highest price before the XRP was based on different. I mean, now it's based on the Bitfinex was 3.3. Okay, that's mean any buy we get, whether the price is around 30 cent or 27 cent or the 10 cent, anywhere we get the buy setup and the price start the uptrend, we don't expect the at this time we don't expect the 3 USD. Even the price come to the 1 or 2 USD, it can give us a very good trade in terms of the risk and reward. Okay, that's why we can look for the buy for the XRP. Again, we don't care about the news, just we follow the technical analysis. Now the question is, if we want to buy, where we should buy, whether the price can come to the 10 cent, 11 10 cent before we take look for buy. That's when we should wait the price come to that price, or from here at the current price we can look for buy. Okay, now we need to analyze based on that. Okay, but based on the weekly chart, as we can see here, we have this correction. If we put this correction relative to this, still we can expect the price to drop some more. But will the price will drop or not? We are not sure. In this case, we move to lower time frame based on daily chart. Okay, based on daily chart, what we see here, we have this sharp move and this correction. Mostly when we see this kind of the correction, that means still we can expect the price to move. I mean, keep uptrend. That means give us one move up at least to this high. Then from there, we need to see whether there is a continuation. That means this is the start of the uptrend, or from there, the price can drop before we get the next move. Okay, this is what we have based on daily chart. Also, there is a possibility maybe the price start to correct and drop and at least come to this level. Also, we'll have that option. That means if you want to trade based on the daily chart, we need to get the buy setup before we take the trade. But now we don't have any trade setup. Okay, I mean any buy setup. In this case, we move to forward chart. Okay, based on forward chart, when the price was somewhere around here, we put this one in relative to this with this. At that times, at least we had this correction. We could expect the price to drop one more. But when we get this correction, now the question, everything changed. Now the question is still can we expect the price can continue in terms of the corrective and break this low? At that time, we will have only this correction, or as what we explained based on the daily chart, we can consider this is a correction in relative to this for the next move up. Then the price from there we need to consider whether the price can drop and break this low before we get the up move, or the price can continue from there. Okay, we have a different option. Now we want to see how we can trade it. Okay, because we are not sure whether the price can come. If I move to daily chart, okay. Now the thing is, we are not sure whether the price can come and break this low. That means the price can come to this 10 cent before we get the up move, or we will get from here. We are not sure. Okay, but we are looking for the buy. In this case, how we can trade? For me, if I want to look for buy, but one thing I need to highlight here, even if we get the trade set up, the price is going to drop, I'm not going to sell it because I'm looking for the buy, not sell. The only thing is whether I should buy from here or I wait the price come to this level before I look for buy. Okay, now how I'm going to trade, how I'm going to look for buy. From what I have right now here, I want to say that even if the price start to continue from here, I won't look for buy. The only times I will look for buy if the price break this low. That means if the price break this low, then if I get any buy setup from there, I will look for buy. How about if the price break and continue lower and lower, I won't sell it. If I get the buy, I will look for buy. That means if I want to look for buy at this stage, I will wait the price to break this low, at least to come to the 25 cent. Then from there, if I get any buy setup, I will take it. Then if I get the buy setup, as long as the price come to this level, to this top, around 36, I mean, if I put the trend line, it's become more clear. If the price come around this price, 37, 36 or 37, then from there I will consider. If there is a continuation, I will keep. If not, I will take the trade. I will take out the trade because there is a possibility for the next move now. Okay. Now, why I will buy? I will wait the price to drop and break this low before I look for buy, because I will put these two correction in relative to this and this. That means if the price continue from here without breaking this low, I won't buy. Okay, this is how I'm going to look for buy. Okay, may I remove this one? In this case, we look to lower time frame 1 hour chart. As I explained, based on 4 hour chart, if we put this one to each other, I wanna, if the price drop, then we will have this correction in relative. That means we have this with this in relative to this and this. Okay, in this case, again, if I want to look for buy, I let the price break this trend line, 25 cent, then any buy, I will take it. And if we get the buy, when the price come to this around 36, we start to manage. If there is a continuation, we keep. If not, we take out the trade. How about if the price come and break this trend line? I think it's better I move to forward chart. How about if the price and come and break this trend line and continue and move lower and lower? If it's move lower and lower, it can give me a better buy setup at the lower price. And if the price break this low, then I will need to consider how deep it can go, whether the price still can go to this low or not. Okay, then I will need, when the price comes, if the price break this and continue and come to this level, then I will need, I will need to, I mean, we will look into this correction and see whether there is a continuation or not. Okay. Anyway, again, if you want to look for buy, wait for the breakout. Then if we get the buy setup, we get the buy. When the price come here, we need to see there is a continuation, we keep. If not, we take out the trade, because there is a possibility the price come here, we get a bigger correction for the next move down. Okay. Anyway, again, we are looking for the buy for long term, but the only question is whether we should look for buy within this range, or we wait the price come to this level, because we are not sure the price can come to the 10 cent. Okay, if the price come to the 10 cent, it can give us a better trade setup. But if we get the buy setup also from this correction, as I explained, we start to take it, and when the price come to this high, we start to manage it. Anyway, we just follow the chart, and if we see any changes or any update or any trade setup, I will share on YouTube. And again, even if, for example, if we get any sell setup from here, it's better we don't look for the sell. Let the price drop, then from there we look for buy. Okay. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup right now, and we see whether the price can break this low before we look for buy. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any changes, any update, or any trade setup, I will share on YouTube. Thanks.